All right, we got today's haul. I went out to Target, which is like an hour and a half away from me. And I was really looking for some G.I. Joe Fatal Fluffies, but I never expect to find anything in the stores. I mean, everywhere you go, you just can't never find anything. But I did, however, find a Gundam I wanted. It's Gundam Barbados Lupus, not Lupus Rex, just the Lupus. This was the second form of Barbados. It's from the Iron-Blooded Orphans. So I don't know if you can read any of that. But I definitely want to get the Astray. They had the Freedom Type 2 here from Seed Freedom. And I almost got that because that is one of the Gundams I like. Gundam Seed was kind of it had its good points and bad points, but the Gundams in that show was really cool. But let's open it up and take a look at it. I'm out with Mr. S today. Oh yeah, they got his sword. Man, that thing's huge. I finally did get finished watching Iron-Blooded Orphans, and I didn't really, I wish it had ended differently, but it was okay. I'm watching 0079 and Gundam 00 now. So far, Gundam 0 is pretty decent. It's okay. And I like the Exia is pretty cool. Here we go. Man. And let's open up Lupus here. This was the second form of Barbados. Lupus Rex was the final form. And just like most Gundams, they always have at least 3. They have at least 3 or 4 versions. You have like in Gundam Wing, you had the Wing Gundam, then the Wing Zero Proto, and then Wing Zero, and then Wing Zero Kai. So let's see. All right, let's see if that's. Yeah, there it goes. Cool. And then you gotta put his. Yeah, you gotta put his little back engine. I forget the name of it. There's a specific name for that, and I forgot. And then you gotta put his back armor on. So yeah, it looks pretty good. And Lupus Rex, essentially, I mean, it looks pretty similar, but he has just like the hands are a lot longer, and it's more maneuverable. Hey, Podcat, we got a Mimi. And I don't think that's the hold one. I think that's just the grabbing hands. Yeah, this is the one that holds. It's pretty simple to change these. Especially the newer ones. They feel, the newer versions of these Gundam Universe Gundams, they feel a little more hardy on the joints and stuff when you change them out. Like before, they felt a little bit flimsy. Oop, I'm about to knock this thing over. Let's see here. What's a good way? I feel like I need to be careful because these tips are very tiny, and so I feel like I need to be careful so I don't snap them off. Let's see. How do I get this in his hand without breaking a bunch of stuff? You know what? Let's try it this way. Let's just pull his hand off, and then let's just try it this way. Let's just see what happens. Oh, we got a cat coming in. We got a podcat coming in the house. Ooh, don't break, please. Don't break. Hey, there we go. Yeah, that actually worked out pretty nicely to take it off and put it on. Yeah. So there's the That's the hands. Like I said, the Lupus Rex, the hands got a little bit longer. They got some updates in the show and stuff. But yeah, he looks pretty good. That sword makes him a little front heavy, but he's holding up pretty good. Let's see here. And the joints, when you open these up, the joints are never hard. Like if you get a G.I. Joe Classifieds, their joints are always really, really hard. And you have to heat them up. But these, you don't have to heat these up at all. And it's got okay articulation on the head there. Now, one thing about these is I wish they had a little more detail. Like there's there's like symbols and stickers and stuff that they just pass up. Well, they did put the Tekiden symbol on the Tekiden. I can't say it. Tekiden. Dadgummit. Anyway, that thing. That's the name of their group that they were in. And they come with little holsters. There's a stand that you can buy for these, and it fits in there and it holds them up. I plan on getting some eventually. It's just they're a little expensive, and there's other stuff that I want more. But we got him. But I do have the original Barbados first form, and as you can see the differences here. Especially on the face sculpts, or on the head sculpts. If I can get this thing close enough. Let's see here. Dang, it wants to focus on the background and not him. Whatever. You can see decent enough, but yeah. Well, that's it. Yeah, they're about classified height. And you can see Barbados came with his, I can't remember the name of any of their weapons. I just can't. But basically, this thing is like a big melee weapon. That's what he was good at. He was good at close quarter combat. And he had his sword, which they gave you just a little bit of a gap in the back where you can put his sword in. And but yeah, this looks really good. And if you're a Gundam fan, I definitely recommend watching it. It's a good watch. It's a pretty good anime. There's some things in there that make you it makes you upset. Some of the characters passing away and the way they died and stuff. It makes you mad. So the writers did their job if it makes you get in your emotions. So good on the writers, And he and Mr. S also got some Yu-Gi-Oh cards. We went to a Big Lots that's closing down, and he's got a few Yu-Gi-Oh cards. He bought one of those blind boxes. They were just getting rid of stuff. These were like $2. I mean, they were just getting rid of. They were just trying to close out and get rid of stuff. So if you're, and I used to collect Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I still have all my stuff from a long time ago. I don't collect Yu-Gi-Oh much anymore, really. Well, really, honestly, I haven't collected it in years. And I just don't really play it anymore. But they also had these really cheap figures there again, Podcat. And he was missing his gun. He didn't have his gun, but they were just trying to get rid of this stuff. And so I was like, you know what? They were only asking like $2 a piece for these things. So I just was like, you know what? I'll just go ahead and pick them up. Only $2. I'll get them. I do have a Duke and a big one like this. And I was trying to find another roadblock, but this is like literally they had 3 Storm Shadows. He was the last one, and he was the last one. So I just picked them all up, and I'll find a gun for him later. And I may wind up giving these away as gifts to somebody. I don't know yet. I may just hold on to them. I don't know. But yeah, these they're just, unfortunately, Big Lots is just closing down. They're just trying to get rid of everything. So it was pretty cool. Wish I found a Fatal Fluffy at Target. I was kind of, that's a long drive to, and I got online and it said come in store and check stock, you know. So I was like, well, maybe they have it in stock, but they didn't have an option for, they didn't have the option to put it, you know, put it on hold or anything. I got cats coming and going and fighting each other as always, wrestling. But yeah, I was really hoping to find a Fatal Fluffy, but I wasn't expecting to find anything, honestly, because I mean, everybody knows the distribution of all this stuff that we want is scarce. I was shocked to find him, and it was a choice between him, Lupus, and then Seed Freedom or Strike Freedom 2, which I already have a Strike Freedom, but the Strike Freedom 2 is from the Seed Freedom movie, and it looks exactly the same. There's just a little different details on them and stuff. And yeah, the Strike Freedom 2 was upgraded was even further upgraded for the movie, but I wanted this one just a little bit more. And but anyway, this is our haul for the day. And I may just wind up getting a Fatal Fluffy online. I know you have to pay scalper prices for them, but you know, Amazon showed they were all sold out, and everybody's showing they're sold out, and then they're on eBay, but they're scalper prices on eBay because, of course. And I really do wish the distributions would get better, and I'd like to be able to find more stuff. I never find anything locally. If I find anything, I always have to drive at a minimum of an hour away. But maybe next weekend, I got something I got to go pick up. Maybe next weekend I'll have a really, really cool haul. And I'm definitely going to make a video of it. I don't have Mr. S next weekend, so I may wait until I get him again. So I don't know, but it's easier on me to go pick it up by myself. But it's more fun to pick it up with him, so I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, I got Mr. S this weekend. We're about to go to a local arcade that just opened up. A guy bought an old building and put a bunch of old arcade machines and pinball machines and stuff in it, and it's $10 free play. Like, you go in and you just pay $10 a person, you play as much as you want. So looking forward to doing that, especially in this little small town. There's nothing to do here. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty good idea to open up that place, so hopefully it's not too crazy. But anyway, everybody have a good one. Have a good weekend. Stay safe. And take care.